Hey everyone, this is Imran and this is my media partner Tammy. And today we are here to present you Digital Media Insights, episode number 4. We are going to talk about MTV VMAs, we are going to talk about Apple App Store, Emmys, and Black Media Honors event that happened in past few days. So, Tammy, let's start with the VMAs. Can you shed some light upon that event, how it goes?
Yes, the MTV VMAs is something that is very renowned. It happens every year. This year, they did not give the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, which I was kind of surprised. It always goes to innovator music artists who have captivating videos that can hold up the standards that Michael Jackson did. So I was looking forward to that, but that wasn't there. A lot of icons were there amongst the new artists that are in this generation, including Madonna. Busta Rhymes did a compilation of his greatest hits. And I love that Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees, Lance Bass from NSYNC, and AJ McLean from Backstreet were there. They are icons who make up the MTV generation. They presented, and also on the red carpet, they discussed how next year they're doing something called TRL, Total Relief Live, with all the innovators from the Total Request Live era with Carson Daly. They're doing like giveaways and fundraisers. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. But the MTV Awards was certainly a hit this year, I must say.
Nice, nice. So I also heard about the VMAs. It went crazy, and you also have some known names in there. So it's really nice. Now let's move on to Emmys. Emmys, I heard it's been really a blast. So please share what happened in Emmys.
Oh yes, I must say, Emmys is also another renowned award show. It happens every year. Even in the midst of the pandemic, they went back in person. Mostly where the presenters and the nominees were there due to COVID. One of my close friends, Lakeisha Renee, actually been to the Emmys before the pandemic. I think it was really awesome. She was in the front row. This year was a huge trend of Emmy So White, and it's ironic because you should get nominated in an award no matter what color you are. If your talent, your creative, your writing, your acting is amazing, you should be awarded. I'm proud of Evan Peters. He's a great actor. He holds the standards of like Johnny Depp. I'm so glad he won an Emmy. Crown is a Netflix show about the royal family. Is iconic. I love it. I'm so glad they wrapped up. But I must say there weren't any black love in that room. There's also, Latino creators out here, Indian creators. The list goes on across the world, and it was dominated by white creators who won that. And that's a conversation that needs to be upheld and handled, and people need to be held accountable because we are here. We are creators too. So I'm very disappointed in the Emmys in that regard that a lot of black creators did not get their shine that night. I was very disappointed.
Do you think it was discriminated?
I mean, we can fall into that, hey, it's discriminated,
Uh,
but also like with the uproar that happened last summer of Black Lives Matter, the Oscars started a conversation about, you can't even be nominated unless you have X amount of Z of, minority in your crew. So that's something maybe the Emmys need to discuss as well, because people are going to keep hashtagging Emmy So White. People are going to boycott it. People aren't even going to go if this continues to happen. But I definitely don't want to discredit, the Caucasian members of the arts who have racked up that they deserve. Again, like I mentioned, Evan Peters, he certainly deserved it. But yes, it's a conversation that we need to have.
Yeah, so I also heard, I don't know about the discrimination part, but I also heard a thing from Ed Sheeran, he went in the party and then later on he interviewed to a media professional. He told it's an environment that is created where only awards matter, like who won how many awards and who is nominated. It's like an environment created where only status matter, and
Mhm.
later on he didn't even attended the after party, and he organized his own party with a limited celebrities where they were celebrating life, not who won what kind of a part, or who was nominated or not.
Right. I definitely hear that for sure. And some people feel like, okay, it was a black host as the entertainment nerd. Hey, should be happy we had a black host. Or that Debbie Allen got this like huge honorary award and she's iconic and people should be happy with that. it's way more to it. There's black writers, there's black directors, black showrunners, black gaffers, editors, costume designers, makeup artists. The list goes on. It's bigger than just actor categories. So, black people out there, Indian descent, Latino descent, keep fighting, keep striving, create your own work, because it's bigger than an award for sure. But definitely, I'm glad we had this conversation today, Mohd.
All right, then let's move on to the tech part. I would like to share an
Yes.
important announcement about Apple's App Store. It's a dilemma that is going on. There was a first verdict about Apple to let media apps to avoid 30% fee from scrutiny. It's a part of settlement with Japan's Fair Trade Commission and investigation that went through recently. Apple's App Store has been under a radar since past a long time. There has been several complaints from companies like Netflix and Spotify that Apple don't allow link to web portals. So it was like a dominant regulation over the developers and their apps. So after the scrutiny, magazines, newspapers, books, audio, music, they can now link their apps to external websites for their payment purchases. Previously, Apple forced those media related apps and all other apps to use its in-app purchase system. It gets Apple up to 30% commission from the in-app purchases.
Wow.
Yeah, so after that, the second verdict came on. The judge orders Apple to let developers steer buyers elsewhere, and all of this started through a Fortnite a game company called Epic, which wanted to create its own app store within their games and use their own payment method. But then this case started. Apple is going to get like a step forward now in making strategies and internal changes to avoid further damages in the App Store revenue. Now, developers got the opportunity to know, to know their customers who are buying their apps from their own channels rather than Apple's system. They will now be able to know who their customers are, as the data will be owned by them, not by Apple, protected by their privacy or business policies. So it's all right. I get it. It's business for Apple, but this is a huge breakthrough in the Apple company and the app market. It's really a huge shift in the flow. The third verdict that was made recently, it's also related to Epic company versus Apple. Epic has asked judge to pass several rules against Apple, but the judge evaluated everything and they ruled everything is all right. There's no monopoly. There is only one violation in California fair competition law, that Apple is not allowing developers to add their own payment method and not letting them talk to their users. So this is about to change now. So this ruling is about to go in effect only in the US regions now,
Hmm.
whereas in Europe and UK and other countries they are preparing some new regulations for companies like Apple, Google, Amazon, and such. So on how they operate in their ecosystem. So in my humble opinion, this ruling will directly benefit Apple, and it would be a victory in more international environments, because the apps that were not in their app store, they are going to come into their ecosystem and benefit from the external payment system that is about to get into effect.
Wow, thank you so much, Imran, for sharing that. I just hope Apple continues to do right by their customers and users. It took pulling teeth from me to become an Apple customer, going to from Android to iPhone, and I'm loving it. You would have thought hell froze over me switching to iPhone. So shout
Yeah,
out to
they
Apple.
like the tech companies like this are huge for government outfits. They are under scrutiny, including Google, including Facebook, WhatsApp, and everybody. We have all the topics aligned for DMI for the next episodes. We are going to discuss everything in the next episodes. The scrutinies and lawsuits and cases that are going on with Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, and it's all about how they are controlling our data, how they are managing our privacy, how they are using it, how they have a secret data that allows them to earn good business, and the data that is shared publicly. So there are two kinds of data: the data that
Oh,
is shared publicly, and another data that is kept secret. that's their actual business. So we're going to talk all about it in the next episode. So let's move on to our last topic of this episode, that is Black Media Honors event, which I heard that you attended. Please tell the viewers what happened in that event.
Yes, Black Media Honors took place in Atlanta, Georgia in August. And I had the pleasure to go. It was actually my first time on an airplane going to Atlanta. Actually loved the event. It was a 2-day event with panels, consist of, magazine publishers, publicists, journalists, bloggers, content creators. The list goes on. Awards were given, celebrities were there. Mothers of guys who were killed by the police were there. Sandra Bland mom was there. Eric Garner mom was there. Trayvon Martin mom was there. That was so iconic and epic to have these mothers of the movement there. It was just so powerful. Raz B from B2K was there. Breely Evans, who's a celebrity actress, was hosting the event, was there. Quite a few other influencer celebrities. The event is created by Stephanie Davis, who's also the publisher of Hustle and Soul magazine and We Empower magazine. She started a movement and event to give a highlight to Black creators, publicists, and media professionals to know they're seen and heard. A lot of networking took place. It was just a lot of love and just empowerment in the room. And as I was speaking about how the Emmys weren't showing that towards, Black creators, it's good to have an event, Black Media Honors, who sees Black creators. It doesn't matter if you're indie media publication, mid-level or mainstream, you're going to get love and recognition at Black Media Honors. So if you want to follow Black Media Honors on social media or go to blackmediahonors.com to hear more information. The event is coming back next August in Atlanta, Georgia.
I heard you also had a photo shoot at the event, or you had.
Yes, that weekend I had a photo shoot from Jakeem Smith, celebrity photographer and event planner. Yes, and I know you recently had a photo shoot too. I'm very proud of you and congratulations on your Heart of Hollywood magazine feature.
Thank you so much. I had no idea that it's going to happen. I was like, I went on to do the photography because I'm a big introvert. There's a lot of voices in my head, and but it went really well. And part of it was published on Heart of Hollywood magazine, and I was really honored and privileged through your help. I didn't know I just woke up with with that news. So I thank you for the help.
Oh, it is my pleasure. I continue to adore you and your, business collaborative partnership. I adore Biz Boost. That the company have been a huge pillar to my life and my brand, helping me grow online, helping me connect with other creators. I'm just so honored that we explore synergies and help each other grow and build, and it all comes naturally. Our chemistry is on fire. I'm so glad that we are doing this podcast together. For those who are watching, this is episode 4. We're going to episode 11. So definitely catch up from 1 and 3 and watch this back as well. Is there anything else you want to talk about or let them know before we close out?
I think we should close out and we should tell our viewers and our future business corporations that let's work together, let's win together. We are digital media professionals. If you need anything related to your digital media presence, your work to be featured in public relations and publications and anywhere, and you need any help with your growth management, you can just drop us a comment, and we will take care of you. You can find us on Instagram at BizBoost and Instagram at Tammy Reese Media. Links are in the description of this video, which we will publish everything afterwards. So we are everywhere. Connect with us. We work. We love to work with everyone, human to human, and we are good at what we do. So let's yeah. So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything, and we will be right back with you all for episode number 005 with a lot more to catch up with digital media insights. And we promise you we will give you the crispiest of insights that you won't find anywhere. It will be directly coming through our core, the way we live, the way we experience our purposeful and intentional journey. So until then, see you next time.
Bye bye.